Okay, before you watch this video, down below the video, there's a link to last week's ClayTrader mail video. Go and watch that and get a perspective of the attitude that you want. And then come back to this video and you're gonna see, right back to where we started. At this point, I am assuming you watched the video that's linked down below and you have a context of Joe and Joe's attitude. And again, that should mean something for you. And remember, Joe's attitude is what you want. If it sounds too good to be true, if they're just selling the dream, not the reality of things, then yeah, you got to get out of there, because the only person you are making rich is the person that's selling you all those dreams, selling you the software, selling you the system and all that sort of stuff. But now let's fast forward to this comment that I got on YouTube. And the person asked me a question, and the question in and of itself just tells me that this person is making, jumps of logic that, yeah, I guess they're logical, but just dig a little bit deeper and I mean, just stop and think about it. And if this was the case, let's just get to the comment and then we'll break it down some more. So Jonathan says, looking for some good books on trading strategies for Forex, indices, commodities. I need books that describe indicators, specific strategies, so I can create algorithms. Must have buy and sell conditions explained in the book. First off, Jonathan, props to you. You're looking to learn. You're not looking to have somebody just send you like some sort of hot stock pick in a text alert or an email. You want to build something for yourself. And that's great. So that's full bore there. Great job. However, what is your source of all this? You are looking for a book so that you can build an algorithm, so that you can program something. Again, I have nothing against algorithms or that sort of stuff. That's great. Computers, technology, just getting more and more powerful. But you're looking for a book where somebody's going to explain all these conditions for you that you can then type into an algorithm. So my question would be, and maybe you're questioning the same thing, if somebody knew all these conditions, and if this is that, then it's got to do that, or if that is this, then you got to do the other thing, that you could all put together in some sort of algorithm, do you really think they would be selling that in a book if it really worked? Or do you think that they would be keeping that for themselves and then just cha-ching, cha-ching, waking up every morning, cha-ching, if it's Forex, before they go to bed, since the Forex market 24 hours a day, cha-ching. Don't you think that would be a little bit more rational of a path than writing some book? And don't get me wrong, you can make a lot of money selling books, I'm sure. But if you had some sort of thing that you are seeking, which is, hey, I need to know when to buy, when to sell based on all these conditions, why? They're not going to share that. And anybody that is sharing things like that, they're just, the only person that is making money in this transaction is the person selling it. Again, last week, Joe's attitude. When something sounds like that, where if there's a book that says, yeah, here are all the conditions of when you got to do this, this, and that, no, that's making it sound a little too easy, where if that indicator does that, then you got to buy. Or if that indicator does that, then you have to sell. If you really think trading is that easy, of watching some, let's just say MACD, since that's one of the more popular, or the RSI, if the MACD and RSI act in a certain way, then that means it's a buy, and there you go. You have a lot to learn. I don't blame you. I was the same way when I first got started, so I'm not saying this out of a snobbish type of way, because I can relate. I was there. But just be very careful what you're seeking after. If you are seeking after some sort of system where somebody's going to outline everything for you in a book that then you can put into an algorithm, or maybe you're looking for an algorithm book that, this book is advertising, hey, I have all the computer coding for the right system that you need. No, that's not the right outlook on things. That's not the right attitude. That's not the right foundation to be launching yourself off of to learn. It's great that you want to learn. Again, to give Jonathan credit, he's clearly wanted to learn. He's clearly willing to invest into his education, which is great. But you want to be going in the right direction and looking for some sort of, conditions, as he said, where everything's going to be mapped out for you and where you know exactly how to act in every single circumstance. Nothing's quite that black and white. Things can get black and white when it comes to risk management and stuff like that, but there's more to it than just what somebody's going to tell you in a textbook in terms of the conditions and how indicators work and stuff like that. So good on you for wanting to learn, but I'd kind of try to veer on the path of not so much a system or conditions, but just learning a tool in general. And when you learn a tool in general, then you have so many more avenues than having to worry about little specific conditions that everything's supposed to do that's going to tell you when to buy and sell. That's just a mess waiting to happen. So have the attitude of Joe. And again, if you didn't watch that video, go down below, click that link, go check out Joe and his attitude, because it is exactly what you want. If you are out there trading alone currently and maybe are in the market looking for a community to join to assist you in your trading or to just help you, give you another set of eyeballs, then I do have a private trading community where you can trade alongside me and other experienced traders. So what you see popping up on the screen right now is both an information link. So if you click on the inner circle one, that is going to take you to the page where I explain all the details of what exactly come with the community, both the chat room and the newsletter. And then the other image that has popped up is a behind the scenes tour where you can see exactly what is going to be contained within the community. I take you through, like I said, a behind the scenes tour of everything, and that way you'll know precisely what you are getting when you join. So definitely check that stuff out if you are interested and thinking about wanting to join a community, and let me know if you have any questions.